Global Mobility Program for an IT Business Data Lead Analyst at Citibank, presented by Shamika Butler Hill, attending Aberdeen University in the Management 622 course with Dr. Diane Sanchez, presented on August 11th, 2025. The agenda is as follows: introduction, hypothesis statement, methodology, Citibank background information. Topics covered will be Hofstede's cultural dimensions of Canada, position description and purpose of reassignment, length of assignment, employee background information, expatriation repatriation cycle, repatriation package, financial, lifestyle, and psychological adjustments, limitations, peer-reviewed studies, 21st century implications, recommendations, summary, and the references. Introduction, hypothesis statement. Josephine Hatch, an expatriate woman and IT business data lead analyst at Citibank in the United States, have been assigned to an 18-month transfer to Canada. As a married woman with a family, she faces unique challenges in managing the transition and balancing repatriation with reassignment. This presentation will explore pre- and post-assignment strategies, family well-being, work-life balance, and social integration, while comparing these factors to those experienced by her Canadian counterparts and male expatriate colleagues in similar roles. This presentation will provide an overview of Citibank, discuss the experiences of working as a woman with a family in Canada, and examine Canadian culture, as well as the opportunities and challenges that exist for expatriate women in the 21st century workforce. Methods used during this presentation will be peer-reviewed articles in journals, websites, and statistical analysis. Background information for Citibank. Citibank is a distinguished global financial institution with a history spanning over 2 centuries. The organization offers an extensive array of financial services, including personal banking, investment banking, wealth management, and commercial banking. Operating in numerous countries worldwide, Citibank plays a crucial role in facilitating international trade and investment activities. Citibank is recognized for its innovative approach within the financial sector, consistently introducing advanced technologies and services designed to enhance the customer experience. Additionally, the bank places significant emphasis on corporate social responsibility, actively participating in initiatives that promote sustainability and foster community development. Operating in 100 countries and jurisdictions, Citibank has an extensive reach that allows it to maintain local expertise through ownership of local banking licenses and in-depth knowledge of the market. This capability also enables the bank to conduct large transactions effectively. Hofstede's cultural dimensions of Canada. According to the International Business Center, Canada scored the following. Under individualism, IDV, the main focus is individualism and interpersonal relationships. Canada scored 80, which indicates a very family-oriented, self-reliant, and private. Power distance, PDI, reflects on this concentration on community inequality. Canada scored 39, indicating minimal power and wealth differences within the community. Uncertainty avoidance, UAI, the threat of feeling uncertain, which influences their behavior. Canada scored 48, indicating a low tolerance for uncertainty, incorporating a rule-oriented society. Long-term orientation, LTO, focuses on the society that adheres to traditional values versus embracing forward-thinking perspective. Canada scored 36, indicating it generally prioritizes the present and near future, emphasizing quick results and relatively loose ties between individuals. Masculinity, MAS, represents assertiveness, competition, and achievement, a male-dominated community. Canada scored 52, indicating a significant level of gender differentiations. Employee background information and position description. Josephine Hatch has been employed at Citibank for 15 years and is currently working as an IT business Data Lead Analyst. She is married and has one daughter. Josephine and her husband have been married for 10 years and reside in the state of Georgia. Recently, Josephine was offered a temporary transfer to Canada for an 18-month assignment. Although she is not interested in permanently relocating her family, she is excited about the opportunity to bring them along for the duration of the assignment. Her husband works from home, which gives him the flexibility to work from anywhere. As an IT business data lead analyst within Citi FRMT Data Services team, Josephine is responsible for leading the implementation of data governance policies and the data risk and control framework. The role involves data steward activities, including liaising with data owners and ensuring adherence to Citi's data governance policy and standards. Josephine will be required to assist with the implementation of the Canadian data governance framework. The Canadian culture and traditions. Canadian culture is incredibly diverse and multifaceted, shaped by its history, geography, and the various communities that inhabit the country. Known for its focus on multiculturalism, community, and inclusivity, Canada embraces a diverse range of cultural expressions that stem from indigenous peoples, French and English colonial influences, and immigration from around the world. Canadians take pride in their reputation for politeness and hospitality. Canada is a popular destination for immigrants due to its welcoming attitude. However, it is important to note that high cost of living, particularly in major cities, the immigration process can also be lengthy, sometimes taking up to 6 months. Limitations faced by women in the IT industry in Canada. According to the Statistics Canada, women in the IT field have made up of less than 30% for the past 10 years. Canada's technology industry is a growing sector, but women are underrepresented in STEM education and the tech workforce. Statistics Canada reports that women account for 36.4% of STEM post-secondary graduates, while Randstad indicates they make up only 25% of the technology workforce in Canada. This disparity highlights the need for increased participation and more balanced representation of women in the STEM fields. Below is a chart which shows the representation of women versus men in Canada's digital economy for the year of 2021. As you can see, 28% over 72% males made up the ICT roles in the digital economy. International relocation steps to take. As a Citibank employee relocating with your family to Canada on a temporary assignment, you'll want to ensure a smooth transition for both your work and personal life. Ensure that all necessary documentation is in order, including work permits, visa, and any required medical examinations. It's also essential to research the local housing market to find suitable accommodation for your family. Josephine's position should qualify for an LMIA exempt work permit because she falls under the following category. Intra-company transfer, which is the transfer to Canada from Citibank, a multinational company, to a Canadian branch in a leadership role. Consider the educational options for your children, such as local schools or international schools, and look into the healthcare services available in your new area. Familiarizing yourself with the Canadian culture, language, and any specific regional customs can also help ease the transition for you and your family. Additionally, check if Citibank offers any relocation assistance packages that may include financial support, temporary housing, or resources for finding local services. Connecting with other employees who have undergone similar relocations can provide valuable insight and support during this process. Citibank's Expatriate Package. Citibank offers its employees an expatriate package/program. The package consists of the following: offer letter detailing your start and end date of the assignment, relocation assistance/benefits, financial planning, employment status detailing the following: who will administer your benefits, the employment being at will, an explanation of what will happen should you, the employee, obtain permanent resident status in Canada, the terms of the expatriate program as described in the expatriate handbook, reasons for the temporary relocation, compensation package, which will include that you will be paid in US dollars, housing deduction, Citibank's expatriate package continuation, goods and services allowances dependent upon family size, foreign exchange rate, inflation, and salary, which will include housing and utility allowance, the explanation of the expatriate handbook and where to find it. And there is a link on the website to the expatriate handbook, explanation of Citibank and your tax responsibilities as an expatriate, tax return filing, Citibank's employee tax benefit payments, employee benefits, assigned country versus compensation country, pension country, home leave country, termination policy, expatriate pay statement, estimate. Citibank's repatriate package. Citibank offers a repatriation package to its employees returning to their host country. The package includes the following: relocation assistance, which will include the cost of shipment of goods, financial support, medical examinations, Be Well program support, and contact information for the mobility coordinator. Literature Review 1, Expatriate Family Adjustment, an overview of empirical evidence on challenges and resources. The research presented in this article examines the adjustment process of expatriates and their family. It emphasizes the intersection of cultural and family psychology, highlighting that while the employee's individual adjustment is important, the challenges faced by expatriate families are often underestimated. Limitations. Challenges of family members' inability to adjust to the new living environment. Factors that influence the behaviors of the family members are psychological and social cultural adjustments, stressors, and challenges. The stressors are adjustments to foreign environment, new educational environment for the child, separation from family. Literature Review 1 Continuation. Mythology. The methodology used empirical evidence from cultural psychology, family psychology, and stress literature to examine a dual process of cultural and psychological change among global workers, including sojourners, immigrants, refugees, and expatriates. Findings. Expatriate families face numerous challenges and stressors, including cultural novelty, inadequate preparation and financial support, loss of home, and changes in their social environment. Increased demands related to organizing life in a new location, such as navigating the school systems, learning the local culture and language, and managing daily hassles, contribute to these stressors. Furthermore, expatriate employees face work-related adjustment challenges while all family members experience feelings of uncertainty, uprooting, and isolation. Recommendations. The employer can provide the following assistance to expatriate families by completing the following: organizing pre-departure planning and support system, provide information about the country to the family and assign an employee liaison, assist with an employee resource group or a guide in the country assigned, assist the spouse with employment concerns and networking opportunities. Literature Review 2, Expatriate Management Best Practices in Canadian MNCs, a multiple case study. The research presented in this article examines the expatriate management practices of 4 Canadian multinational corporations to assess their alignment with best practices in international human resource management literature. Limitations. The identified challenges include a lack of preparation, difficulties with relocation, unfamiliarity with the culture, and loss of professional identity, which create significant stress for expatriates and their partners. This includes lack of support, change in employment status, financial and emotional distress, education, and socialization issues with their children. Literature Review 2. Continuation. Methodology. The methodology employed a qualitative multi-case study approach. Findings. Canadian firms often lack a systematic evaluation of their practices, and they also fail to fully implement best practices, which can lead to expatriates to prematurely end their assignment. The employer doesn't assist their employees during the relocation process. Employers are not fully educating their expatriates about the adaptability or cultural demands of the country. Recommendations. The employer can ensure that they are hiring the right individual for an international assignment by providing the candidate with all pertinent information about the assignment, including career development options, political conditions, living conditions, family support, and length of assignment. Additionally, employers can provide the expatriate with specialized training to help ensure a successful assignment. The employer can provide the following assistance to expatriate and their families by completing the following: offering ongoing support to expatriates and their family members, implement family-focused policies that include a hybrid or flexible work schedule, allowing more time for the family interaction, recommend counselors and provide educational resources to families, assist families by connecting them with a relocation specialist to help with all aspects of their move. 21st century implications for an expatriate IT professional in Canada. The 21st century offers a unique blend of opportunities and challenges for expatriate female IT professionals in Canada. Women in the industry will face gender bias when trying to find employment in the tech world while living in Canada. Many individuals face stereotypes that question their technical abilities or commitment to their careers, which can make for a challenging job search. Networking can also pose a difficulty. Building professional relationships in a new country requires time and effort, and cultural differences can complicate interactions. Below are a few implications. Opportunities. Immigration programs such as the Global Talent Stream are available to assist expatriates. Companies are requesting individuals in the IT sector. There are many networking events specializing in the IT industry. Increased focus on DEI strategies. Challenges. Women in the industry remain underrepresented and face a pay gap. Gender bias and discrimination. Strategies. Find a support group or point of contact. Attend industry events or groups on social media, and continuously learn about the culture. The next two slides will consist of references. Thank you for watching my presentation.